I intend to serve as simply a reflection of that which you already know so that you may gain a greater understanding of yourself. All right, so I'm going to continue on with the universal laws. The law of time. You have the ability to bend time with the power of perception. Time is an illusion. The extent to which you focus on the doing is the extent to which you will experience a lack of time. The extent to which you focus on being is the extent to which you will experience time being limitless. Furthermore, your perception creates the experience of time. For example, work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. It is in the demanding of energy upon universal law that all energy forms. Declare it is done. Upon pulling this card, you are deemed the anointed one. It is up to you to make the declaration of who you desire to be and what you desire to experience in this lifetime. Remember, this is not a dress rehearsal. Make the most of every moment. This is the universe asking for your order. Rise to the occasion and become the person you have always desired to be. I'm going to pause real quick. I have to go get the dog. Okay. All right, so we are going to pull some cards on this. The law of time. All right. What does the viewer need to know about the law of time? I'm getting a lot about presence. All right, the Page of Pentacles. With the way that the law of time card is like a reflection of a cityscape, it almost, it's a reflection of a cityscape. I don't know if you heard that. It almost feels like, all right, we have justice. Like you don't, I feel like you thought that you would be farther along than where you are right now. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles to Justice to the Four of Swords. All right, so let me sit with this for just a minute. Yeah, it just feels like that. Yeah, it just feels like it's like an energy of, I thought I would, yeah, Ten of Wands. I thought I would be farther along than I am at this time. Enough time has gone by, and the outcome isn't what I had expected. Like, it's almost like an age, almost like an age thing. Like in comparison, this card feels like to me like comparing, and then with the sun being in the center, it's almost like the sun setting and then like comparing. Like I should be farther along. I should have X, Y, and Z already at this age, and I don't. And I've had like ample opportunities to have those things. And like when I think about it, it just doesn't seem like it's commensurable. It's like an unequal distribution of your the outcome versus the amount of time that you put in. Okay, what is this about? What is this? Why is the Four of Swords here? The Three of Wands. So with the Four of Swords to the Three of Wands, it's kind of like I've been waiting. I'm still waiting, and I haven't gotten the thing that I was trying to manifest. It feels very much like Keeping Up with the Joneses, though. So it's almost like by this age, I should have already had a house and a car and a family and kids and a 401k, and I should have already saved this amount of money, and I should have a pension in retirement and health insurance, and um, or I should have already had a return on my investment, or I should have already had X amount of equity in my home. Like it feels like that. It feels like I should have, with this amount of time, already acquired or achieved this, this, and this. It shouldn't take me this long to have the physical manifestation of my desire. All right, so now I'm getting like paycheck, like worked. It's like paycheck being smaller for the amount of time that you worked, even though numerically the numbers are correct. But there's something about like unequal amount of time put in for the payout. Oh, it is like a return on investment. It's kind of like that. But that's because your time is very valuable. Oh, okay, so I see that. Okay, so this is for somebody who is determining their value, right, on the outward expression of what they have, or using like your paycheck as an example, like the outward expression of it, and then it not being, when you try to compare that to the amount of time that you've put in, it doesn't seem equal to you. Like it doesn't seem fair. Like it doesn't seem like I should be by this age the star. Yeah, I should have already achieved all of these things by this time, and I haven't. And I put in so many years. I put in, my paycheck should be much larger. And I put in, should be, not it is incorrect, but like should be for the amount of time that I invested here when I could have been, at home, or when I could have been doing something else. Okay. All right. Can you give me one more on the law of time? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. Okay. Is this an advice? Okay. Hold on to your vision. Okay. It's the doing of. It's the doing of. All right. The Queen of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. So this is that difference between human doing and human being, right? You could still have those 3D opportunities, like with this Page of Pentacles, right? 3D opportunities, brand new to you. It's like where it's being generated from. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, highly intuitive, all about the heart space. Is this something that you love to do? Do you love being there? Let's say it is a job, right? Do you love being there? The opportunity, so this is This is a tiny little energy of Pentacle, right? This is a big, divinely inspired energy of Pentacles. So what this is saying is it's available to you as soon as you align with what it is that you really enjoy being, not doing, but being. So coming from a really genuine place, like this is me. It makes my soul sing when I think about it. Like this is what I really want here, not because the Jones have it, but because it truly means something exceptional to me. Then that feeling that you're not where you should be at this time, or what you have gotten out of the amount of time invested in something, you won't have that feeling anymore. Okay, so what are some challenges at this time? What are some challenges for the viewer at this time? Oh, the strength to the High Priestess, to the Nine of Swords. Okay, so your challenge is right now is like staying strong with being able to say, like, I want to do this because it is speaking to my soul. Like, I want to do this because it is in alignment with who I truly am. This is about taking your challenge is taking action, especially in the being able to say that this is what I want because I want it, not because the Jones has it, not because I should have it at this age. Like this is what I want because I want it because it makes me feel good. When you're able to say that comfortably out loud to another human being or to another whoever is being very judgmental in your environment, or who would ever say, why would you wait? You want to go back to school to do what? Or you want to change jobs because you want to change jobs to that job? You're going to give up your, highly paid, stressful job doing this that you hate doing to go do something that you love that makes a quarter of what it is. When you're able to be confident enough within yourself with strength to the High Priestess to say, this is what is best and in my highest good. And I know that it is because it makes me excited when I think about it. And you're able to take action on that. You're able to talk about it and take action towards it, and nothing impacts you. Nobody else's opinion matters at that time. Like that's your challenge. Is that you're not even comfortable within yourself enough to say this is what is the best for me, not the best for my situation, not the best for, like not that, but the best for you, for your soul. That's your challenge. You have to be able to be concrete enough in your belief in order to take action on it. All right, and then we'll get what's supporting you at this time. What is supporting the viewer at this time? What is supporting the viewer at this time? The Six of Cups. What else? And the Queen of Wands. All right, can I get one more? And the Empress. Okay, so what is supporting you that you can tap into and really draw from is that there has been times in your past where you were very action oriented in a space that comes from passion or spirit, or something where you felt incredibly empowered, right? And it was something that you loved. Oh, and I'm getting cold chills. Like it's something that you love to do. So tap into that feeling that you've had in the past where you were incredibly empowered, and it was maybe against the grain, or like maybe other people didn't agree with it or whatever. Wow, this energy is really strong. It something in your past where you just took charge. This queen right here, this Queen of Wands, she doesn't ask permission from anybody. ever. She's the only queen in the deck that doesn't ask permission first or seek the approval of others, or she just does it because it sets her soul on fire, right? And then having this Empress energy too, bringing up the energy in the back, like this is something from your past where you were very like, I I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. And it didn't matter what anybody else said, it didn't matter. It just you're like, I want to do this and I'm going to do it. And you have the means currently to do this, whatever it is. Draw from this energy. Think about that past experience. Think about how you felt during the experience. Think about how you felt, and it will help you overcome the. I feel like you have somebody, there's somebody in your environment that is like, that does not agree with the idea of being present or like the importance of, it's a very logical person. They're more logic minded. So if you said, I want to start my own business and you're leaving something that's really stable or something that you have a great deal invested in, um, they give a lot of pushback on starting the business because of the logistics of other things. Like there's no, it's almost like it's like no hope, or your person doesn't have a, like they don't believe in manifestation, or they don't, something like that. Like they're very 3D earth oriented. And then they back it up using their subjective mind. There's no like focus on the idea of a human doing versus a human being would be completely abstract to them. Okay. So use that, sit in that energy of, I remember that. I remember when I did that. Nobody thought I could do that. And I really wanted to do it. And I felt so empowered and so awesome. And regardless of what it was, it's the feeling that you need to sit in. So get into that feeling and then push that over to how, what you want to do, you know, whatever this is for you, this Ace of Pentacles here is for you, that you believe would be more equivalent to the effort that you put in with time. Okay, that's going to change your whole perspective on it, and that's going to change your whole life, and everything will start falling into place because you're no longer going to be focused on what you were supposed to have accomplished at this time, what your paycheck is supposed to look like at this time, because it will all fall into alignment. It changes your perspective on that idea of time. Remember, time is transactional too, just like money. These are both energetic transactions, right? They might coexist like with being tangible, but they are energetic transactions. When you give somebody your time, right, and they give you a paycheck, like that's still the energy of time and then the energy of money. It's just, it's the same in and out, right? So, like this, when you give your time to something that you love, the return is going to reflect that. It is. It is going to reflect that. It's energetic. So if you're going to your job and you hate being there, or you're going to your job and you're like, man, this paycheck is tiny, think about the energy that you put into the job, not the effort, but the energy, which is coming from, you know, your soul. The energy putting in is going to be equivalent to the energy putting out. And when you look at your life and you say, hey, you know, I'm whatever age you are and I should have this, this, and this, what did you pour into? Not your time, not the time part, but like, was the time from the heart? Were you enjoying the time that you have, even if it's at a job? Just because it's work doesn't mean it has to be a 4-letter work. Like it can be a 3-letter fun work. It could be enjoyable, you know, however many letters that is. Like these can be things that you thoroughly enjoy doing and you're passionate about. And then the pay commensuration will reflect that because it's energetic. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And plus, your perception of time is going to change when you love what you're doing. Like you're gonna look younger, you're gonna feel younger, um, and chronologically, time actually changes. It changes, but it has to do with vibration. Unhappy people, if you ever notice like super miserable people, look much older than they actually are. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm good to stop. All right. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, take care of yourself.